All right, guys, it's Paul Singh, Market Speculator, with the trade report for June 8th, 2017. I'm actually recording this in the evening, about 15 minutes here before I start the boot camp class. I know a lot of you guys are do the boot camp here. We're going to go over parabolic shorts today. But getting back to the market here, it was an interesting day today with oil, biotech, and the market itself. So if we look at SPY here, yesterday there was a lot of concern because we'd been so extended, and there was that big intraday breakdown yesterday, and we can see it here. I'll just pull up the 10-minute chart, and we can see intraday. Yesterday, we had this big plunge towards the end of the day. There was also some uneasiness today because of the political stuff going on after market hours, but recovered nicely today. So we didn't get that continuation down. But remember, this week, the plan for the entire week has been to watch the 9 and the old high, see how we react to these two ranges. So far, so good. And it's interesting that I got a lot of questions yesterday on this little gap down here. Usually I don't get that many questions, but there was a lot of uneasiness. I got about 6 emails asking me if I was still in Amazon, and of course I am. We go set it and forget it. Well, I'm not even close to my stop yet, but we'll get to that in a second. So SPY recovered nicely today, still in this range, and IWM and the rest of the market essentially did the same thing. IWM pretty much break even here in the Qs, pretty much putting in the same candle that SPY did, but the overall pattern is actually better. So big tech rebounded after looking a little shaky yesterday. Let's get to our current positions really quick, then we'll go to the indexes. There's been some back and forth with X. We're still right above our entry level and waiting for that big push, but overall, that reversal pattern still looks good. Now, what happens a lot of times it hangs out, consolidates, and then we get that big push. Overall, the volume pattern still looks really good. And then Amazon, it's a good example of once you're in a position, you should be setting it and forgetting it. Don't get too jumpy based on one candle or intraday price action. So our stop is way down here at 985 to 990. We've got that target anywhere between 1030 and 1050, maybe even higher. So we're not going to get shaken out by some little movement. So, you know, I think out of the 6 emails, 2 of you told me that you got out of the position based on yesterday. You know, and even if we do end up losing on this trade, that's the incorrect way to be trading. You don't want to get shaken out by these intraday type moves. But at any rate, we're still in this consolidation range, and hopefully we don't pull back too far, consolidate, and then break to that level we're looking for. Now let's look at some of those developments we talked about. We've been waiting for a bounce in oil, but have been patiently waiting for a strong signal, and oil got crushed today on news. I think it was there was going to be more production by us, the United States here, and also oil inventory related to the oil inventories. So we're basically testing the lows here. Now this is the spot, even though this is really ugly, the overall pattern is ugly. We're getting to that spot where maybe we get a reversal bounce now. You know, we never took it here. I got a lot of questions here. Why aren't we taking this? We wanted to see some clean breaks, and we knew the lows were still over here, so we were going to be patient with it. Now, if we get the reversal signal, we can take a shot. So we're going to watch that the next few days, because it's really beaten down here and testing these lows. Ideally, what I'd like for it to do is go a little further down and then reverse. So we'll see if that happens. And then XLE also got hit. But remember, guys, with these, we need the signal. Don't just guess because it's at these levels. And then biotech looked nice. We weren't sure what type of pullback is this really going to be here. So far, we're holding that 50-day. And if we start to show some strength in here, I probably will take the biotech position. Gold pulled back in after this big ramp up here, but interestingly, JNUG, while lagging, is putting in kind of a bottoming formation with some good overall volume pattern, trend kind of pattern here. So if JNUG, and let me actually, I didn't even pull up GDX, I was just looking at JNUG, but GDX is actually already above the 200 days. So maybe we've already got the entry because we want to look at the underlying stuff. So maybe we can take a position here in JNUG as well. Maybe I'd like to still clear the middle of this kind of W pattern here. So oil, biotech, JNUG on our radar. Then, of course, we've got the FANGs, which all look good today. And if they should continue to show strength, we could add one of these as well, and Apple. And then Tesla's a little bit too extended here. So it'll be one of the FANGs or Apple, probably not Tesla, just because it's so extended. China stocks, another development. China stocks did really well. NTES, CTRP, these are both software internet related. But then EDU, education, also breaking out huge today. So these guys are going on our list, as is TAL, another education stock. I'm not sure if this is China or not, but another education stock. So we've got those four. We've got healthcare services, ViV, we're going to add. A lot of back and forth here, but consolidating. Let's see if we get the break. Wix, we've been watching for a while. It's bouncing off that 50-day that we've been watching. So we still have room to hit 85 or 86. OLED, also a new addition to the focus list, semiconductor stock. UA has been on our list, looking strong. BA pulled back and held that 9. So maybe we have the pullback play in BA now. Kala has been on our list. Initially, I liked it. I'm not that crazy about the close, but we'll keep an eye out on that. And then finally, we already have steel, but if commodities are really bottoming, FCX should start to move too. So I might put that potentially in as a trade, at least in the focus list, and then we'll see if we want to trade it. So that's it. I've added a lot of stuff just because the market seems a little stronger today, but again, we'll base our decisions on what the market's telling us over the next few days. So this is going to go out in the evening here today. If there's any significant changes at the market open, I'll send out a note.